Welcome back, 6C, to part 2 of the great mystery of algebra. I hope after yesterday that you're finding it a little less confusing and you're not quite so worried about it. Don't forget, if you panic, it won't help. Let's just very quickly recap with our weights. My 200-gram weight, it's going in there. It's too lopsided. It's all about the balance. I add the 100, still not enough to balance. I add a 50, not enough. 200, 150. It's not balancing, it's not giving us the answer. So we add another 20, still not working. We add another 20, still not working. But just this tiny little 10 will add up to 200. 20 plus 20 plus 50 plus 100 is 190. But this little chap, the 10, will make all the difference to getting the answer correct. That's our example we used yesterday. Today we're going to explore one or two more practical problems. Why do we do algebra? We're going to look at the angles on a straight line. You know that they add up to, yes, 180. We're going to look at volume. We're going to look at perimeter, but with one variable missing. And we're going to find that variable out. Let's remind ourselves, how do you find the perimeter of something? It is the measurement around the outside. So my chickens are in their cage. The perimeter fence is keeping them in. I needed to measure how much wire I had to be able to work out how big their pen could be. So therefore, that is the perimeter around the outside to keep them safe from Mr. Fox. Volume. We talked about that 2 weeks ago. We have volume equals length times width times height. We need all of those variables to be able to find volume. But if one of them is missing, we have to make that variable the subject. We have to make that variable isolated, like on the island. X is on an island, it's isolated. We've put it to one side so we know what it adds up to. We get that balance. So using the knowledge that we have of volume equals length times height times width, we can work out what any of these are. Now remembering, if we have to swap sides, yesterday when we added up all my plants, we took them away from the total. When we have multiply, we swap sides from the equals and we swap signs. Now that means that if it is multiply here, it becomes what over there? What's the opposite of multiply? Thank you. It's divide. So it becomes divide here or here. So if we wanted to find out these two here, they would become L times H divided into V. And that way we have isolated W as the number that we're looking for, the variable. Don't get confused with V for volume. W is the variable. And likewise the same with our straight line. If we know, let's change colour, if we know that the angles on a straight line add up to 180, because of course your 90-degree line is 90 either side, 90 plus 90 is 180. Let's make life a little bit more complicated. Let's say that is 30 degrees. what, oh, let's be really sneaky, is x? Well, here we go. We know that the straight line adds up to 180. It's 30 plus x. We isolate the x, so x stays there, equals 180 minus, because of course we're swapping the sides, minus 30. And as I expect you've all been shouting at your camera, at your computer, the answer is 150 degrees. So we know that x equals 150 degrees. Was it really that difficult? What I'd like you to do today is to have a little look at page 80 and page 81. Start with the section A and move on through, looking at the questions I'm asking you to do. We'll have a chat after a few moments. We're going to take a sample of each. We'll look through them, make sure you're happy with what you did and how you got your answer, and then you'll be working independently. I'll be online to listen to you and to answer any problems. Don't forget, please, ladies and gents, there are some additional challenges I've put for you if you finish the exercise I'm asking you to do, or indeed you want to extend yourselves. Good luck. Remember, panic never helped anyone, and algebra is no exception. Thank you. Enjoy. Let's hope you can. Thank you very much.